I've been talking for like 2 minutes without realising that you have to press start broadcast.
It has 0.
Well, yeah, Daniel, it's going to have 0 viewers. Get out! Get out! You know, of course it's going to have 0 viewers for now because obviously...
I'm guessing it's recording.
Yeah, I presume it's recording. It's live. It's live and I'm on my own. It's like doing a normal YouTube video, to be honest. Just with a little bit more expectation that it's going to be funnier. Which it never is. All right, yeah, well, let's get this started. I say get this started. Is there a link? Is there a link I can send to people to let them know that like, they can join? Am I on YouTube? Look at your phone. Get your phone out, then. Get your phone out. See if I'm actually live or if anyone's here, because at the moment it genuinely does feel as if I'm just doing a YouTube video with my normal phone. I don't even do it on my phone because I can't use my iPhone 4. I mean, first of all, it's a brick. Okay, where have I gone? There I am. It's a brick. If you can see that, that's a brick phone. And Get Me Sherlock Holmes has just followed 2 housemates. So that's good news. Yeah, I can't record with this because every single time that I do video with this, it gets stuck, and then it freezes. And then I swear, which is obviously not the best thing. I'm going to look at my own. I'm looking everywhere. Is there a link? Is it a share event? Should we go with that? Yeah. No, I want to share it on other platforms. Who does this? Oh, someone's just yup your live. Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. Not my brother Daniel's here, giving me moral support by telling me that nobody's here. It's 2 viewers, and my stepdad's come home. And this should be comedy. Dan, can you warn him and make sure he never comes up, even after the broadcast? Close my door, please. Thank you. Oh, we're having such a good time. We're having a ball. Don't stop me. There's got to be somewhere where I can see comments. Can you comment on this? Is there somewhere to comment? Because at the moment, it just genuinely feels like I'm on my own. And I am, technically, on my own now. Because all of you are a part of my imagination, and I am currently at a mental asylum. Or is it insane asylum? You guys watch Shutter Island? I'm pointing. You're not here. This is unnatural. I've got my alarm thing says shared your... Oh, thank you, MJ, for sharing it. And Jessica is here. There's got to be... Is there... Yes! Okay, there's a thing. Amanda, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that there is a thing. That you can actually say hello to. Oh, select question. No, I'm currently answering you. I'm sorry, Amanda. Where is that? I don't know if you guys saw it, but like literally for about 3 or 4 minutes before this even started, I was talking and then realized that I had to press start broadcast. You missed that comedy. You missed 5 minutes of genuine comedy. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you for finding me. Yeah, it's all disappeared again. Answer questions. There's an answer. So there's a Q&A bit. MJ, thank you for saying that you're here, because it's comforting. There's 10 viewers, which is 5 more than I expected in the entire thing. 11 viewers. It's going up, and then it will go down. This guy's a bumbling idiot. He has no idea what he's doing. Are you guys seeing this on YouTube as well? Is there, or do you genuinely have to go? Oh, nearly died there. I'm just getting emotional from the excitement. If you can't tell, then I am quite excited. I don't know how to do this either. I'm here. Thank you, Kellen. It's. I'm going to press select. People can see that I'm answering you. That's exciting. Genuinely have no idea what I'm doing. And this should be good because I don't know if you can see. I'm not. Ladies, I'm not, and man. Daniel, I know you're here. So I'm not a type of man who sweats, but inside I'm panicking, so I have no idea what I'm doing. But thank you, Ken, for joining. I'm done with that question. What? This is horrible. I'm here. Can I press? Good. Thank you, MJ, for being here. And you see, we are real live people. Thank you, MJ. I appreciate that. It's kind of relaxing to know that I'm not doing this on my own, and I look horrendous in this. It's why the video. If I could gaffer tape my entire face, and then I don't have to look at myself, and I could just look at the question and answer bit. Marcelli, I'm really sorry if I pronounce your name wrong. I am an idiot. How you doing? I'm doing all right. I've had a long week last week, which was good. I'm volunteer. I'm gonna hold on. If I press select, you guys can see. Then I'm answering him. I'm being polite. Yeah. Sorry. And the pictures are tiny. So if I do say him or her and it's wrong, I again apologize profusely. But know that you are gender fluid and gorgeous. My day was really good. I had a really good day today. I am working on my CV, which is terrifying. I now have a job interview on Wednesday. I'm playing with this. Why am I playing? Your voice started coming out my laptop because I had the page open and forgotten about it. It scared the shit out of me. Ghostig, I'm really sorry. But if I start telling you to do certain things, that might not actually be my voice. It might be your conscience. Take care of your neighbours. I could have said something darker, but I didn't. It's 5 o'clock. Yeah, I've got a job interview on Wednesday for a charity that helps women with breast cancer overcoming the whole ordeal by taking them out to Ireland and taking them fly fishing. So that's unique. It's a unique idea, but apparently it's quite harmonising. And there's going to be, I think, counsellor. There's going to be Mr. Counsellor. Mr. Counsellor's coming, and a fishing guide as well, so you're not on your own. But I'll be doing the admin for that if I get it, of course. And I'm volunteering as well for Imagine Watford, ladies. It's crazy up in here. I'm volunteering there, and I'm keeping busy, to be honest. And we had day 16. I'm answering your damn question. I mean, I'm doing great here. Yeah, yesterday was day 16 on two housemates shooting dates, and first day for Lucy, for Lucy's. All 7 of them came. Yeah, first. Oh, stop playing. This is why a lot of my videos are edited, because I just sit here and play with things. I forget I'm talking. Bunnies. Yeah, first day for her yesterday, and it was really good. Really good. It went really well. So I've answered your question, sir. It's like a list thing now. This is horrible. Hi, Claire. Oh, I shouldn't yell because it's probably deafening you. Hi, Claire. How are you? Thank you for being here. Don't panic. We are here to listen to you. Thank you, Amanda. I'm so confused by Google Hangouts. You seem a bit confused as well. I really am, Kay. I really am. I thought this was going to go on YouTube. I have no idea if this is on YouTube, if you're seeing it live. If you're seeing it live, say something, please, because, yeah, I don't know if this is working out or not. I don't know. I don't know. You have to, maybe download things. My brother's got this running joke that I'm last minute young, because I will do everything last minute. And I started pressing all the things and arranging this 5 minutes beforehand. Turns out I had quite a lot of things to download. Hey, Kat. I think I've already said hey to you, but hello again. MJ says, woo, double-digit viewers. Yeah, I don't know how this works either. We're all going to discover things about ourselves today, mainly the struggle of technology. Sorry, I've already answered this, but I will, guys, let you guys see it. Your voice just started coming out of my laptop because I had the page open and had forgotten about it. It scared the shit out of me. Ghostig, or how do you prefer me to pronounce your name? I will. Have you? I'm going to press select and then answer it because it's distracting for us all. You're guessing what I'm answering, and I'm really sorry about that. This is on YouTube as well. I was just over there. Sorry, I just contradicted myself. Have you seen Jurassic World? Dilfu, if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, again, I'm really, really sorry. And if you guys have got a really, really offensive username, I will say it. But don't go out of your way to think of funny ones. Have you seen Jurassic World? I haven't yet. I haven't. I'm really, really excited about it. But I'm kind of not really enjoying the reviews. And I'm not really enjoying the casual reviews, when you speak to somebody who you know, or might not know. Maybe start a conversation with a stranger, on the bus. He might be driving the bus. You're not allowed to speak to the bus drivers, but if you're talking about Jurassic World, you've got to talk about Jurassic World. No, I haven't seen it. You're going to get those sound effects that I usually edit out as well, of me thinking. That's the sound of me thinking. No, I haven't seen it yet. but I've always wanted to do. The conversations that I keep having with friends, they say it's really silly. And I'm kind of seeing like a bit of just kind of dated sexism from it, which is a shame. But you know, that sucks. But I want to see it. I think it looks great, and also I love Chris Pratt. So you know, here's a little thing. I didn't really like Guardians of the Galaxy. I was really excited about it, especially as somebody who loves sci-fi. And one of my favorite films is Serenity. If you've ever seen Serenity, I'm going to look right there. That's where your eye is, apparently. If you've ever seen Serenity, cracking film. But yeah. Okay, I've answered. I see you on Google. Just clicked on you. Thank you, Kaylin. If you want me to keep repetitively saying your name, I will just keep sending in questions, and I will keep knocking them out. Thank you very much, Daniel, for letting me know. Daniel Manners, thank you very much for letting me know this is on YouTube. Is that a good thing? I don't know. Is the quality good? Well, have you seen? No, I'm not making that joke. Kaylin, again, I'm saying your name, and because you're very active, so I'm going to keep saying your name as a reward. Maybe I'll start saying it with an accent. I don't understand this favorite moment business. I'm afraid if I click, you'll disappear. I don't know what that is either. Don't press it, because I don't know what it. Maybe it's like, oh, my favorite moment was when he started making sound effects. So I don't know what it means. I have no idea. I do actually have. Now this is just going to be me. If I keep fiddling around, I'm going to end up on Tumblr or something like that, and nobody's gonna hear from me. You weren't in my sub. Oh, where is this? Why am I seeing comments, but I don't know where the video is? Oh, this is all. Oh no, this is complicated. I've just brought up the YouTube video now. There's two versions of me. Hi. Okay, now I can see comments on the YouTube. Do you know what? I prefer that. If you got any questions or whatever, if you don't have any questions, it's fine. But yeah, use. Oh god, this is complicated as hell. On Google Hangout, if you're on Google Hangout, use the Q&A there, and also you're more than welcome to comment on the video on YouTube, because I didn't know I didn't know that existed, but now I can see it. So take advantage of that. Right, there's okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna look on YouTube right now, and I'm gonna say hello to people. Oh, you're right, Demo. How you doing, mate? Right, I did a show called Which is Which, and Demo, who's just said, yep, smiley face. Hello, mate. He was one of the extras, one of the lovely ones. There was a lot of lovely ones, but he was one of the extras. Thank you very much for watching me. That's on this. And in general, maybe. I don't know. How have you been? Claire says, hi, Sean. Dan Films. Yo, what's up there? Why did I do that voice? I don't know. I am watching from YouTube. Kelly Marie says, yes, we can comment. Lol. I will like that. Hi. Toby McMillan says, hi, what are you up to? Oh, I'm doing this. I'm doing this and nothing else. There's some sweets here that I might take advantage of, but nobody enjoys watching people eat on YouTube unless you specifically look for it. Maybe you're into that. No, I'm not making that joke. Okay, I joined Tinder. a couple of days ago, and somebody, you can match people. I quite like Tinder because you can. So when you like someone and they like you back, that's when you can start talking. And yeah, no, I still managed to get a few wrong uns. One of them was into feet, which is fine if you're into that, but. If there's any way I can ruin a fetish, a foot fetish, it is my feet. And I didn't want to disappoint the person, so I just didn't reply. I'm one of those people on dating sites. Right, I'm gonna move my phone away because I keep pressing it. Ola Neil says, you went in my sub box, but I went to your channel and there you were. If you want to spread this on social media, you're more than welcome. I don't think I'm gonna have the time to do it myself. And MJ says, hello, MJ, you're doing great. Hey, mother hugger. Hello. Okay, now I can see. This is like I'm doing a radio show about any of the music and entertainment. No, I'm kidding. Kat asks, updates on Two Housemates Series 2. What can I update you with? Well, we're on day 60. Well, we just finished day 16. Moving on to day 17 next week or two, hopefully. Nearly all of my stuff that I'm needed for without Kate, without Lacey's character. And we're going to have a few more guest roles confirmed and stuff like that. But you know, these things all kind of take time because now it's like full on arranging and stuff like that. You know, trying to get studios and stuff like that to use. I wouldn't mind using YouTube Creator Space. I've used that place twice now with Hazel's stuff. Hazel's lovely, by the way. I know people didn't ask, but she's genuinely really, really nice. That's always like a comforting thing to hear. I quite like her videos. Is she nice? Well, I mean, other than the sadomasochism. Oh, I nearly mispronounced that. That's when I would start again. But no, she's really, really nice. Yeah, we're doing all right. I think the people that haven't that we've cast in the show that weren't in that video that you guys might have seen were, well, Ben Cook is in it. Benjamin Cook is in it. I can't say what role he plays, but he's in it. And Mitch Ben, if you guys know who Mitch Ben is, he's like a stand-up comedian. He's in it as well. And again, I can't confirm what role he is. Oh, the secrets! So yeah, it's going really, really well. People keep asking me when it's going to be out, and I say, oh, August, September time. No, it's not coming out then. It's not coming out. Late 2015, I'm afraid. You could put a comma there. I'm just in general afraid. What else can I tell you without ruining? There's a dragon. No, it's not a dragon. I'm afraid. But yeah, the script's a little bit more so just they're not as silly as the first series, but they're still funny. Just I gotta make sure you guys know that as well. They're still funny. So Sean guarantee. Yeah, there you go. I hope that's enough, Kat. That's not good. I shouldn't finish every question with that. I hope that's enough. Sorry, I'm new. What is two housemates? Oh, sorry, Lewis or Louis. What do you prefer, Lewis or Louis Tanner? If you have a little gander on my, firstly, thanks for being you and being here. I really appreciate that. If you have a quick look on my YouTube channel, if you go to playlist, you'll see a show called Two Housemates. It's a web series I made. And that's where most people will know me from. That and crab sticks. I'm not stupid. I know this. I love that guy to bits. I was gonna swear. I was gonna do my first swear word there just to describe how much I love that guy. But he's a brilliant bloke. Yeah, if you have a quick look, and you will find a web series. If you want to commit to watching that, maybe one night, maybe when you're in the bath, go for it. I suggest it. Louis Tanner Music. Maybe I'll check your stuff out after this. I can't do it now because that would be really awkward, but I will, mate. Do you edit all of it yourself? Are you talking about Two Housemates or my videos? My videos, if you can't tell, I edit all on my own, But Two Housemates is mainly edited by my buddy Ryan, who is he's just so talented, and we sort of exchange notes. You know, I do the whole annoying producer thing. Oh, I'd like this tiny thing to be. You know, just like, you know, that's always a weird note when you go just the words you are Louis. Sorry, there's a comment. I'm not going insane. What was it? Who am I? Yeah, I send him like several hundred notes, and then we just go through them. But Ryan is one of the most talented people I know, and he always just manages to do it great. But I think he handles somebody who writes the show, produces the show, you know, is in the show, you know, sort of co-directs the show. He handles that so well because he throws in so many good points and so many, you know, his camera work is fantastic, and he handles the fact that I am a control freak so well, and I love that man. So if you want to find out more about him, his Twitter handle is Ryan_RTW, or maybe the other way. Either way, I love that man, and he sort of mainly edits it and edit tits. He edits tits. He doesn't do that. I'm really sorry. For everyone who needs to know, it's pronounced Louis or Louis CK. No, it's anyway. But yeah, thank you, Louis. All right, Marshall says it's not really a cinematic masterpiece. He's talking about Jurassic World. It's not really a cinematic masterpiece, but the visuals are amazing and the soundtrack is good. The writing is really bad cough. And the store's pretty good. They've got some good merchandise going on. So the storyline is really predictable. I can imagine. You're talking so far. Oh, hold on. Let me answer that again. You're talking so fast. It's so funny. I'm sorry about that. That's literally how I work. And let me look at the YouTube comments. Our records indicate. Oh, hold on. Is it Tinder? No, it's not. It's our records indicate you had a non-fault accident in the last 3 years and are in line for receiving compensation. Oh, it's getting raunchy up in here. Okay, you're watching me on 2 screens. I wouldn't suggest that. Okay. Oh, challenge accepted. Okay, there's a YouTube comment that says, I'm not going to avoid the username. Lino Smiles? She doesn't have a question mark at the end. I've just added that for comedic effect. Not even comedic effect. I was just struggling. Hi, Sean. Brackets, bet you can't say my name. You're right. Weren't you on Some Girls on BBC Three? Yes, I was. I was Book Boy Joe. If you want to have a I don't even think you can find me on that. But if you go on my everyone go to my YouTube. Forget this. Go to my YouTube page. I think I'm doing it now to make sure I'm actually right. Go to playlists and other shiz I'm in. You can actually see a clip of which is surprising because nobody else can. But you can also find How to Chat Up Boys, Some Girls, episode 6, was from the first series. I was in that. Really, really lovely people. Really good fun. I would strongly suggest watching it and supporting them on Twitter if you can find them. Genuinely lovely people that worked on that. I am going to take a casual sip of water. Ow. I still managed to smash my face. Okay, that's fine. That's my worst fear, by the way. You've just seen panic. It's like panic. I'm so with my teeth. If I chip a tooth, you will see me cry, I think. I love your fast talk. Sorry. I love your fast talking. I come from the land of fast talkers. Cool. I'm presuming that's America? Weird blink. Chaz. Cool. Loving your name, hon. Chazbat or Chazbat M asks, what's Chris Kendall like in real life? One of the loveliest people in the world. Really, really nice dude. It's weird because like you guys have seen like 3 or 4 videos of us. Well, to be honest, we were in the same setting, wearing the same clothes. It was on the same day that we recorded that video. But like we haven't recorded since, obviously, and we've known each other like nearly like year and a half, 2 years now. He's just one of the loveliest blokes in the world. And I would love to like do more videos of us talking and stuff like that. But I just really appreciate this is me struggling here, but I just really, really appreciate his friendship and I love him to bits. And we didn't meet in like a YouTube setting. We just met. He was in Some Girls. He was in Some Girls series 2, and we half met at a read through. But I was in sort of like a weird state of mind during that day, so I didn't really like have a proper conversation with him. And then we started speaking on Twitter quite a lot. This is how we met. I didn't know I was going to go into this, but it's fine. We started speaking on Twitter loads, and then we just started hanging out, and we just hung out quite a lot. But we haven't hung out recently because he's been out in LA doing Oscar's Hotel. Yeah, that's what he's been doing. I've been watching the videos, so yeah, he's been doing that. But hopefully I can see him soon. But he's genuinely one of the nicest people I've ever met. And we always end up playing Mario Kart and having a really, really serious conversation about politics. If you can imagine that. You can imagine like a genuinely serious conversation about politics between him and I, then it's while playing Mario Kart and me screaming, how do you play this game? And then, yeah, one of the nicest dudes in the world. And he's lovely. Are you Winter Weaver asks, oh, and are you Lion Vitamin? Yeah, says hi. Hello. Stop waving, Sean. It's the least masculine thing in the world. Winter Weaver asks, are you really excited about your subscriber count now? Really, I love it. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm mind blown. I don't know what's going to happen if I hit like more than 10,000. If I hit 100,000, I think I'm just going to make a video crying. Just go, what has happened? What did I do to make you love me? Which will probably, I don't know. Yeah, the whole thing's crazy to me. And people are like, oh yeah, 2,500 subscribers, not that much. To me, it's like fucking. Sorry, stop. I've swore. All right, I'll close this. It's not important anymore. I've sworn now. I've ruined my no swearing policy for the Google Hangout live. Words? Where am I? Who am I? Yeah, it's crazy. It's the craziest thing to think that 2,500 people are subbed to me. Subbed. It's crazy. No, but I genuinely, like, whenever, because sometimes you watch YouTube. I'm not gonna go into. When you watch YouTube videos, some people like genuinely, come across as genuine, and other people don't. But I genuinely am like, it means a lot to me that people would even press a button for me, because I don't expect anything from people. So to have 2,500 people just have pressed the sub box, it just, yeah, no, it's crazy. And I love you guys. And to think this has got 28 viewers on the Google Hangout thing, it's, I was like, oh, 5 people. And when I saw 0, I was kind of like ready to think, yeah, I'm just going to be talking to myself. But to be interacting with so many people already, because I had like a list. I had a list of things that I might have to talk about. It's like a tiny, putting balls on Craigslist. It was a joke, but I don't even think I have to do it. So, because so many people are interacting. Thank you very much, Winter Weaver. I hope that answered your question. Right, I'm gonna go on the quick Q&A bit of Google Hangout because there's people talking. Well, it's mainly Ken and Claire, but that's fine. Yes, New England and America. I moved to the South. I was right. Ken says, yes, New England and America. I moved to the South. They never knew what I was saying when I first moved. Sorry if I ask a question like chat. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's nice to see things ticking. If you guys got TweetDeck, because I like seeing things tick there. I don't know why. As you can probably tell on Twitter, I don't really talk as much on it. But it's gonna go into like, it's a dark reason. My dad died from a bird that was blue. Maybe you shouldn't have eaten it or something. Words. But I just like seeing things tick. I don't know why, but this is nice. You can use that, and you can use the comment section as well. I'm gonna have to keep refreshing it because it's not really coming up. And now it keeps. Now there's the two screen. Don't like the 2 screen. There's too many faces. Too many of my face. I need to go down and open the door for the pizza guy. Can't you just freeze or something? No, if you can tell by how fast I speak, there's no way I'm gonna freeze. Crystal, oh no, you can't open that one. I'm smiling. Okay, I'll answer it. Oh, stop pushing me. Okay. Which political ideology do you subscribe to? Marxism. I think Hitler had a no, can't. Oh, I can't go into that. No, I don't actually believe anything. Hitler was a terrible, terrible human being. See, this is where I can get into trouble because people can just tune into that. Imagine that. Imagine tuning into this. I really like Sean. Let's watch his Google Hangout. Hitler's got the right idea. Okay, maybe I shouldn't. No, Hitler, terrible idea. Terrible idea. Awful, awful human being. I've got Jewish family, so he's very much a bad man. I'm gonna get myself into so much trouble. Okay, no. I'm very left wing, but I don't really believe in Liberal Democrats at the moment, especially because Nick Legg's a bit of a douche, and the uni fees thing was awful. Because I was kind of thinking I'll have a gap year or 2 gap years. I'll have a 2-year gap year, and then maybe go to university, but I definitely can't afford it. So no, kind of Labour. I voted Labour. Yeah, if you want to. So that happened. I hope that answered your question. I won't go into politics too much because it gets me quite angry. So not worth it. Not worth it. I'd rather come across as jolly Sean who doesn't know much than sour Sean who hates everything. What's your favorite date? Like you went on a date and it was amazing because, what was my favorite? Oh, I had a date. I had one date with a girl, and then we never spoke to each other again. But it went really, really well, and I think that adds to the mystique. Hi, Ahmed. Sorry, he just says hi. I will. Right. Well, who am I? Favorite date? Yeah, it was we just weed everywhere. I need to get rid of that. My phone. All right. My mum used to work for ENO, English National Opera. She was a database manager for English National Opera. She didn't sing. If you see my mum, you think, oh, she's definitely not a singer. Lovely, lovely lady though, and always smiling. One of my favourite people, as mums go. I love how you just dig yourself deeper with the Hitler gag. Well, you know, you're more than welcome. Yeah, well, who am I? My favourite date. And she was working at ENO. She was working at English National Opera. And sometimes she can get free tickets. And she got free tickets to see, I can't even remember her name, but it was, I can't even remember what theatre it was. It was along the Strand, and it was no, can't remember it. Can't remember what the name of the show was called, but it was like an opera, but it was based on a very famous opera singer. But unfortunately, for myself and my date, we didn't know who the opera singer was. So all the sort of in jokes that because we were definitely the youngest there, all the in jokes that definitely worked for that audience. They were going, and then there was like me and my date just going like, okay, why not? And it was obviously like it was like a biopic for this woman who was a famous opera singer and then stopped singing. I can't remember exactly why, but yeah, I just loved that date because we were both just implanted in this really awkward situation where both of us had no idea what was going on, and it was just a really nice date, to be honest. But I think I sort of failed that a little bit because I was the one who didn't sort of text her. She sent a text saying I had a really nice time, and I'd sent a text saying I had a really nice time as well. And then she asked me something. I just don't think I replied for 1 or 2 days. I can't remember exactly why. It's because that is me. I'm awful at texting back. And 1 or 2 days passed, and I replied, and then we both just didn't try to text each other again. But that was one of my favorite dates. That was one of my favorite dates of all time. I do have a worse date. Whether I should go into that or not, I don't really know. Yeah, I'll go into it. It's a really quick one. Okay, now I've explained that my mum used to work for ENO. We got tickets again to see a show called Pirates of Penzance. I might have told this on a podcast that I used to do called One on Young. If you ever get bored, search on iTunes One on Young. You can see I did 2 series of that. I never talk about it, but I'm sorry. That's broken. That's fine. Who matters? Who matters? I don't know. Obama's pretty cool. Yeah. Last day was my mum worked for ENO, and she got me tickets for an opera show called Pirates of Penzance, which is a very popular opera show. Maybe I should stop using the word show. An operatic situation you might find yourself in. You're sitting down. There's people talking loudly in Italian. Is this an opera, or am I witnessing a domestic situation? I don't know. Yeah, they were. They didn't exist. This is all a farce. Anyway, I got tickets for that, and this girl who used to work at a nursery. I don't know why that was necessary, but she works at a nursery. She seemed kind of cool. This online dating. This is the thought of online dating. Oh no, that's not good. Sorry, there's weird comment. Can you kiss your ass? No, I can't. Weird. Okay, none of that, please, because that's creepy and. Right. Pirates of Penzance. I got tickets for that, and she was 40 minutes. First of all, 40 minutes late. Okay, which is never a good sign. Okay, that's never good. And sorry, just remembering it. And then she turned up 40 minutes late, and then said, I can only stay for an hour, and then I got to go home. Oh, these tickets. Not, I wasn't showing her my arm, but look at these hands. Look at these hands. You'd stay for at least another hour for these hands. Yeah, she's like, I can only stay for an hour. So I was like, oh, I got these tickets. She's like, I'm sorry, I can't. I was like, right. Okay, well, I mean, we both agreed that this is gonna happen. These all right, then fine. I'll look my mum straight in the eye and tell her, thank you for going out your way to help me, but we don't need these. So that happens, and then we go to a cafe, and she talks about nursery. That's a great conversation. And then she starts talking about how at drama school, she went to drama school, and it was literally 40. It was like watching this. It was a 40-minute monologue about how nobody really embraced drama school. Nobody really embraced drama school when I was there. I mean, there was like bits where we had to get completely nude. This is how she sounded. We had to get completely nude. Okay, we had to get completely nude, and like people were like, oh, I don't want to do that, and I was like, embrace it. Okay, embrace it. So I got completely nude, and my teacher was like, you're gonna make something of yourself. And I'm like sitting there going, right. And then she started applying lipstick to herself, and she got a bit of it on her teeth, and that was the funniest thing for me. That was the best bit, because she got a bit of it there, and I was like, well, that's the only bit of humor I'm gonna take out of this. And she just constantly spoke about herself, and never asked me anything, and was quite rude as well. She was like saying things like, I'm not sort of like, I don't usually date guys like you. And what does that mean? Oh, you're just kind of, I mean, I think you're gay. And I was like, well, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but like that's kind of like a strange thing to say. And you put a bit of stank on it as well. Like, oh, I thought I thought you'd be gay. No, I'm not gay, but that's cool. You can think that. No, she's like, as if it's a bad thing. And I was like, I don't want to date a homophobe. Like it would be like the worst thing. But no, and it was just, she was like the worst human being. And then the date ended because I was like, well, I better get home. That's never a good sign of the sort of date. Like halfway through your monologue, your date goes, better get home anyway. Ooh. And I really like being polite. I really like being polite to people, but I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. I need to go home. I've already disappointed mum. Right. That was my worst date. Every single time I think about it, it's like, oh, because when you get yourself in that awkward situation where you're quite excited and it turns out to be horrible. I was like, okay, never mind. Right, well, that's fine. Nobody asked me that, but okay, all right. I've refreshed YouTube so I can see your comments again. Elizabeth says hi, Sean. Elizabeth Deaf. Okay, explain that. Why did you put? Maybe that's your last name, and if it's your last name, that's totally cool with me. Elizabeth Deaf says hi, Sean, in capital letters. Hello, Elizabeth. Jessica says hello with 2 kisses. Thank you. I'll put one for me and one for the others. Casperus the Fibster, cracking name. Hello, Sean. Love this. Oh, you comment on stuff as well. Hello. What do you think you're better at doing? Writing, acting, or directing? I think I'm pretty awful, all 3. No, I think acting's always been my main thing. It's always been my main thing. So I'm gonna back that up. I'm gonna say acting, but writing's a close second, and directing is third. But it's only because I don't feel as if I've had enough experience to say whether I'm good at it or not. So acting, writing, directing, top 3, and then baking. I'm quite a good baker. Oh, ladies. Victoria Domingo. Hello, stop waving. The one time my midnight YouTube viewing habits pay off. Hello. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, awesome. Olympia. I'm gonna attempt your last name as well because I'm a gentleman. There's the pause. I don't want to come across as rude. I've hyped myself up way too much. Olympia Constopidis. Is that okay? Was that all right? I hope it's okay. That would be the kind of show about politics I want. Talking about me and Chris talking about politics. Best movie you've seen in the last month? Oh, I've taken Edge of Tomorrow. Does that count as this month? I can't. Everything's blended into one month, one big month. Edge of Tomorrow. That is a fantastic film. It's so good, and it was like weirdly, it wasn't, the trailer wasn't right about it. You know, it was like so much fun, and I love Tom Cruise. He's just got the face. He's got the face of a dad that's seen things. Yeah, but yeah, a cracking film. Dilfu says, "Oh yay, I love baking. Oh, baking. I'm presuming. Sorry, hold on. Let me just put that up. Oh yay, I love baking too. Let us bake a giant brownie. Yes, let's do. If I ever do a meet and greet, I want to do it in a kitchen, and we're all gonna make absolutely awful things. But that's all that matters. Okay. Oh, there's quite a lot of. Oh, Victoria. Hello, Victoria. Stop waving. Any TV shows that you're enjoying at the moment? I'm enjoying. This is the loudest chair, and I'm really sorry. I'm enjoying Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. I am in love with Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Family Guy. What else? What else do I like? I'll say one more thing. This is not good. Game of Thrones. I won't ruin it. I won't ruin it for anyone. But I love Game of Thrones and Walking Dead. And I'm gonna start the new season of Hannibal soon. So, excited. How they get away with so much gore, but also make it one of the most beautiful TV shows ever shot. Oh, if you haven't watched Hannibal, then and you're of sound mind, and I say 18 plus, but that's always kind of patronizing. If you understand that you won't go out there and do the same, no matter what age you are, then watch it. Cracking series. Louis asks, have you seen Green Wing? Yes, I have. I love Green Wing. I'm so glad that Stephen Mangan's doing so well. He's a really good actor, and he's got a nice, kind face. Clara says, at least you found out she wasn't a great person soon enough. Yeah, well, I've made that mistake before. Like halfway through the relationship. Yeah, you're kind of a terrible person, aren't you? Okay, well, I've been with you for 3 months, so that wasn't a slight on anyone if you're watching. If any of my exes are watching this, it wasn't about you. Do you live with your family still? I do. If you saw the beginning of this, I was yelling at my brother to make sure my stepdad doesn't come up. So still. Favorite YouTubers and favorite comedians. Favorite YouTubers. I don't know if you guys. Oh, I'm sure Yogscast. I'm afraid I really like Yogscast. I really like Hat Films especially. I will watch their videos with my brother, who's 26, 27. Sorry, Dan. I'm a fantastic brother and an all right lover. Ugh, nothing to do with Dan. But yeah, favorite YouTubers: Yogscast, Hat Films, C Nanas, Crab Sticks, of course, Hazel. Sammy doesn't really make much, but I really do appreciate and enjoy his sketches and stuff like that. I like Charlie is so cool. He was one of the first YouTubers I've ever watched. So Charlie, and I like Hannah Witten. I slightly fancy Hannah Witten. Should I have said that? It's not. I mean, I might never meet her, so I can say what I want. She's gorgeous and smart. Yeah, quite a lot of people. Kaylee Jogus, she's very good. I enjoy her face. Stop, Sean. Gonna stop getting myself into trouble. I like Sprinkle of Glitter. I know it's not for me, but I like her face, and she seems very jolly and nice and lovely. My brother's just said thanks. Hold on, let me just quickly. Okay, he is watching. That's my brother. Daniel, sorry, I love you to bits. You know, I love you. Right? Don't come up. Let me just quickly refresh YouTube. Okay, let's. Where do you get your haircut? Louise Gray asks. There's a salon in Stanmore that I go to. I really should advertise it because he's very good. I don't know. Maybe I'll tweet it. If you follow me at Sean Joseph Young, oh plug, then I will tweet where I get my hair done, and maybe I'll start doing a lookbook. I do actually want to do it. Oh, okay, that's a cracking question. Is it Chi-Chi or Cece? Cece Montgomery. I love that last name. I don't know. It has a sort of presence to itself. How has YouTube helped you in terms of your career? It hasn't. To be honest, it's been the bane of my life. No, I think it's helped somehow. Like if I didn't put two housemates on YouTube, it wouldn't have been seen. I mean, no slight to Vimeo. It's very good at making things look good and not compressed. But it doesn't have the viewership. It just doesn't have the audience. So I think that's definitely benefited my career somewhat. And also, two housemates gains like an audience and stuff like that. And from two housemates, I got like a meeting with the BBC about because they're thinking about making BBC Three online. So they were kind of interested in it and seeing what else I can make as well. And Hat Trick Productions, I met up with them, who make Mock the Week. They made Father Ted. Let's keep it at that. They made Father Ted. So that was, sort of huge thing for me. I think YouTube has benefited me slightly from a benefit. Yeah, you know what I mean. And also meeting new people, who are making things, and maybe hopefully in the future we can do things. I mean, because my goal is to be to write and act and possibly direct something that's on telly. So yeah, I think this is like a slow path, and obviously I'll keep this up if I ever do that. So because I think once you have people committed to you, you've got to be committed to them. So there's no way that I would just go, I'm done now. I'm absolutely done. Okay. Right. Now reading the same comments. Why am I singing? That's fine. I had things. I was gonna join a dating site live on this, but I don't think I'm gonna have time now. So I've only set this up for an hour. I don't know if this turns off after an hour. I have no idea if that happens. Amanda asks, this is just a Q&A now, so I think I've been playing as that. So Amanda asks, if you could wake up tomorrow having gained one quality or ability, what would it be? Well, it definitely wouldn't be charm, because I've got that in buckets, empty buckets. It'd be flying. I'd like flying or controlling people with my mind. I'd quite like that. But flying. Let's go with flying. Molly Cesar asks, I'm not sure, I haven't read it yet. Continue from my last. There's another question I haven't read. Oh my gosh, I know Titus in real life, and he is the best person in the world. I swear to, capital letters. God, she didn't write the word capital letters. He is not the exact same as his character. My vision just went. It was a blur. Do you guys get that? Just focus, gone. Absolutely gone. I'm knackered. I'm so tired. If you can't tell, is in Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, but he's close and he's so talented. Wow. And then here's the thing. Continue from my last question about Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. I met Titus because he was the wedding singer at a family friend's wedding, and we hung out at the reception. We became friends, and he's rad. Well, tell him he's very talented. If you ever get the chance to, tell him he's very, very talented. Right? It's like Black Book's Father Ted or Green Wing. I'm gonna have to go with Father Ted because I grew up on Father Ted. Oh no, that's the same question. Sorry. Baking. Yeah, you definitely meant baking. It's all good. Hannibal creeps me out, but I love Pushing Daisies. Brian Fuller did. I tried to get into Pushing Daisies, but this is during the time that internet didn't want to. The internet as a whole, just in general, there was people in charge of the internet, and they said, I don't think it's a good idea to put shows on the internet as like iPlayer and Netflix and stuff like that. I tried to get into Pushing Daisies, and it was on ITV, I think. It's like a UK channel, and I missed 1 week, and then like I was like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna watch it. I was one of those people. How old was I? I don't know. How old am I now? I'm gonna go about 10. Crystal asks, given the I can't read anymore. I'm done. No, I'm kidding. Given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest? Did he have to exist? Did he have to actually exist? I'd have a little chat with Einstein. I'm not going to use the word banter. I'd have a little. Oh, come on YouTube. People would love that. You know what I would love? This is I would segue. I'm gonna go Einstein or Tommy Wiseau. If you guys know about The Room, watch The Room, then come back to me and be like, "Why did you make me watch that?" Tommy Wiseau. I'm gonna go that. What I'd love to interview the Prime Minister on this. I'd love to start off with like stereotypically what people think YouTubers are like. So I'd like, am I a YouTuber? Oh, maybe. Like be like, oh, what's your favorite color, David Cameron? Oh, who's your favorite football team? I bet it's not Aston Villa. That was awful. And then I'd ask genuinely serious questions just to throw him off the scent. But now I've said that, there was no that he watches. I know he watches. David Cameron, big fan. Okay. Sorry, because there's like a Q&A bit, there's a little questions bit, and like I answer them, but I don't then get rid of them, so I'm reading the same thing over and over again. I hope this doesn't disappear at 6 o'clock, because I could continue. I keep going. Whether my voice can keep up, I don't know. Are your family and friends? Sorry, Karis Mears. Are your? I can't read. I've said this so many times to the point where I'm starting to believe it now. Are your family and friends supporting with YouTube? Yeah, I mean they enjoy it. I don't know whether they can sort of support it exactly because they probably don't exactly understand what it is. I mean, my brother definitely does, but my stepdad and mum was like, "You did a video." That's how both of them sound. You did a video. My mum hates that every single time. Every single time that she's like saying something, every single time she says anything, every single time she speaks, or it's like sounds kind of moany. I do a voice like this. Oh, Sean. She sounds nothing like that. Absolutely nothing. And then she does this, mum, as a way of taunting me. That was just a blur of words. Thank you, Gareth. Kraken username. Unlucky wheelbarrow. Love it. Probably a reverend. Probably a reverend, aren't you? Yeah, well, I don't know if you can tell. And then I get the collar out. Whether reverends use the collar or not, I don't know. Because I'm speaking too fast and facts don't matter when you're speaking too fast. Probably irrelevant because of your YouTube persona. What kind of music do you like? Do I have, whoa, wait a minute. Do I have a YouTube persona? Is this my persona? And I love the fact that, probably irrelevant because you're a YouTube persona, but what kind of music do you like? As if to say, yeah, your YouTube persona doesn't like music, doesn't listen to any music at all. There's no interest. He just sits there in a silent room, weeping, looking out of a window thinking, what could have been? My favorite music at the moment, I've been listening to a lot of Tom Waits. If you can't tell, I'm a very chirpy person. So listen to a lot of Tom Waits. There's a band called Heartless Bastards that I think you guys will quite like. And Raylan Montaigne, I bloody love Raylan Montaigne. Anything with a voice. Doesn't even have to be music, as my YouTube persona suggests. Do you know what? Like I was speaking. I did the short film with Sammy and Hazel last week. And what I love is whenever there's a thing that needs a bit of funniness, Sammy does. What I need you to do is I need you to do a bit of Sean Joseph Young. And I was like, what's Sean Joseph Young? And then it's this. Oh, okay. Oh, don't mind me. Just going to do this. Oh, I hope that's all right. I hope that's okay with you. Like a weird geezerish, like really unconfident person. And then I was like, oh, I don't know. I didn't know people thought that of me. I also have people, even though I don't think I'm like this at all. I have people go, yeah, you're quite an awkward person, but you play on it, don't you? It's like, yes, Yes, I do. I'm fully aware of everything I do. Okay. Sweetheart, your brain is clearly shutting down. Time for nights, I think. Now let's keep going, and then let's wait until I say something really bad, get myself into trouble, and then no, 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 bordering on doing it. It by the way, here's it. Like, thank you all. This sounds like I'm wrapping it up, but I promise I'm not just yet. Thank you all for being absolutely lovely and wonderful. I know I say this quite a lot on my videos. It's because I genuinely think it. Like, thank you all for being like absolutely stellar people. Because I joined and I started doing it properly. I joined YouTube and started doing it properly about a month before the whole Alex Day and the other YouTubers that came out and were like genuinely horrendous people. I sort of joined during then, and it was a bit like arriving at a party thing, you know, hearing that it's going to be fantastic, and then sort of open the door and the music stops and people were crying, and I was like, oh god, this isn't friendly or nice or wonderful. There's some genuinely horrible people out there. You know, it sort of like spoiled the party for me a little bit because I joined and that was like my first proper impression of it all. But I'm so glad that, you know, you guys like quickly were like, no, I'm awesome. We're all awesome here. There were just some bad eggs, and it was easily noticeable as soon as oh, for God's sake, I've just been getting messages and messages. It was easily noticeable when I started doing it properly and seeing how wonderful everyone was. Like, okay, then, well, you know, these guys were absolute penises. And if you can hear those dogs, I'm really sorry. That's actually Alex Day in dog form. That's actually, I'm actually alright. Stop saying these things about me. No, it's kind of the truth, though, isn't it? You're a wonderfully awful person. Sorry, maybe I will get myself into trouble. But he's a penis, and so is all those other people that, you know, you sort of like just have to search their names into the Tumblr, and it's like, bam, terrible person. But you guys are fantastic and absolutely brilliant, and I love you guys. You're all wonderful. Let's maybe bring. I swear to God, seriously, those two dogs. I don't know. You'll probably be able to hear it in two housemates. There's one dog in one garden, and there's a dog in the other one, and all they do is bark. And I'm kind of thinking they either hate each other or they're kind of in love. You know, they're kind of in love, and they're just like, oh, I really want to get to know you, but I don't know how to talk to you because I'm just mainly testosterone. I'm the same, but I'm really kind of up for this homosexual couples thing because I like your eyes, and I think it's okay, especially in this modern day society that's not held back by religion. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get myself into trouble. I should end this soon. And if I'm gonna quickly say, if I disappear now, I'm so sorry. It's because I set the thing for an hour, and if it suddenly disappears, I am so sorry. I have no idea what I'm doing with the whole technology thing, and yeah. See, this is the problem. I genuinely, you know, when I do like Q&As and stuff like that. Oh, have I just disappeared? No, I'm fine. When I do the Q&As, I genuinely answer every single one of them, and then the ones that disappear are the ones that I either stumble on, mumble on, or swear on at. So I'd get rid of that, and then I would start again, but I won't. Oh, for God's sake, sorry. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Nobody new is gonna join now, are they? Maybe if you knew, say hello, just so I know you're all still. Will do. Oh, thanks, Molly. That'd be really nice. Will do. I'll DM him. Stop showing off that you know people. All right. Stop showing. Anyway, I hate when Hazel does that, and Sammy, and Chris. And probably kidding. I'll DM. Oh, also from an acting standpoint, who is your favorite dream director to work with? Brackets. Mine varies all the time, so I totally get if you don't have one. But I suppose your current pick. I think mine at the moment is Wet Down. Is Wet Handle. If you haven't seen German director Wet Handle before, he mainly does stuff involving peacocks. If you haven't seen his version of The Godfather, but with just peacocks, still have the horse head bit. It's fantastic. Wes Anderson, she wrote. Thanks, Molly. Cracking question. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. I'll answer it. yeah, I think Wes Anderson's a cracking decision, but Spielberg, 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 because I'm a huge fan of Jurassic Park. I know it's surprising that I haven't seen Jurassic World, but he sort of made loads of films that really affected my life. And as an archaeologist, you can tell. Yeah, Spielberg. And unfortunately, the actor that I really wanted to work with the most was Robin Williams, and can't now because he hates me. And you know, it sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Andrea says, "Hey, Sean, hello. I hope this doesn't end soon. I hope you mean the broadcast and not just life in general." just finding that written on the toilet wall. I hope this doesn't end soon. Oh God. Do you know what I found? I'm getting myself into trouble. This is what happens. Like if I talk long enough, all sort of like my filters go, and I start saying absolutely terrible things. You'll probably notice, like on my YouTube videos, I don't swear that much, or at all, really. I think there's like 2 videos where I swear, and it's all kind of like mainly like uplifting. Sort of, there's a more moral sort of on certain videos, except the one where I'm dressed as a pirate. that one has no morals whatsoever. That's the first video, but if you ever find that's the first ever video I did on YouTube. It's me dressed as a pirate, pretending as if I know what I'm doing. If you ever find it, that's one of my favorite YouTube videos I've ever done. Is that, and what I really like about it the most is that I dress as a pirate, but I don't explain it, and nobody else wonders as well. They just like instantly were like, "Well, this guy's kind of weird and crazy. Let's subscribe." Nice vodka. It's water. Who am I? What am I doing? Robert, was I talking about Robin Williams? Somebody remind me. I've been talking for nearly an hour now. So Claire asks, would you ever attend a YouTube gathering like Summer in the City? I would, but sort of crowds sort of terrify me a little bit. I like the idea of it though, because it all seems kind of everyone's there for the same reason, to get a signature from Charlie. Is he going? Because I will go. I genuinely like that guy. I haven't met him yet, but yet. Emphasis on yet. He says without blinking. Yeah, I would love to. I'd love to meet you guys and stuff like that. I just think Summer in the City is the sort of thing I'd like to be invited to, if you know what I mean, because I don't actually have that much money. 2 housemates cost me quite a bit, especially recently. So yeah, I'd love to go. I'd love to go and stuff like that, but it's whether I can find the money. I mean, I might prostitute myself. I'm not 100% sure just yet. But yeah, I'd love to go. I'd love to meet you all and stuff. Yeah, I mean, Summer in the City seems great and stuff. I'm going to keep saying the word stuff now because my brain's gone. My brain's gone walkies. I'd love to go and say hi to you all, but maybe I'll just go to a random meet and greet or whatever, just to arrange something in a park. I don't know, in the morning or in the afternoon, not at night, because it's not the it's not the type of vibe we're going for. Yeah, I'd love to go, but I mean, maybe you guys can convince me. I don't know. I'm very much like that, just screaming people who are genuinely excited to see their favorite YouTubers and people. You know, they're in their zone, and I'm constantly self-aware. So yeah, I'd love to go. Crystal has just said my favorite line in the room, if you need to watch it. Sometimes I say, "You're tearing me apart, Lisa," to myself, and it cracks me up every time. It's that film. That film is what I position myself in life to. Words. I make sure every single time I make something so it's nothing like The Room. There's this. No, I don't want to ruin it because you guys got to experience it for yourself. I watched it with my ex, and for the first time, I'd never watched it before, and she billed it as like a terrible film. But you know when people say terrible film, but you've got to watch this, you're sort of like excited and like, oh, it can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. By the end of it, I was genuinely angry and hurt. I was like, how could you do this to me? How could you make me watch this? And then after a few weeks, you start still thinking about it, and you're like, I need to show this to other people. It's the movie equivalent. It's the movie equivalent. It's the movie equivalent of like a zombie strain, zombie virus. Sort of like going, oh, I would never eat brains, and then you get bit. It's like, I'm quite peckish for brains, to be honest, and I'd quite like other people to enjoy brains. Yes, I think Charlie is going. I met him last year at Summer City. He's really nice, but I get your point about crowds. It's, yeah, oh, this chair is the loudest thing. If you can hear the dogs, you can definitely hear the chair. Amanda asks, favorite film? It's got to be In Bruges or I keep mixing up with No Country for Old Men, but it's not No Country for Old Men. It's There Will Be Blood with Daniel Day-Lewis in it. There's just something about that film. I just like, this is, you know, this is huge. This is huge for me. Unlucky Wheelbarrow, who I sort of joked around with, haha, I meant because of the acting and directing and everything. Capital letters crying though, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. No, don't worry, I'm playing around, I'm joking around until you see, now I've upset someone. No, you're brilliant, I love you to bits. I thought that was really funny, don't worry about it. Nadine asked, what advice would you give to someone considering acting? I know the joke answer of don't do it, don't need the competition, me. I'm all in it for the elbows. I'm gonna stop moving in this chair because it's horrible. It sort of maybe experience the acting world a little bit by going into some doing some Amdram stuff. Just sort of find your niche really. See if they've got any drama groups happening and stuff like that, and get your CV up a little bit so it looks like you're genuinely wanting to do it. You're genuinely doing this thing, and sort your CV out a little bit so it's got maybe like, I'm not saying get 10 things and then you'll be taken seriously. Maybe like 2 or 3 things that you've recently done, and then maybe think about getting your headshots done. Don't pay too much. Do not pay too much. And when I say too much, don't go. I see the limit here is for your first headshots is don't pay past like 60 quid. Don't do it. If you go like, oh, I paid 500 quid for these headshots, they're taking advantage of you. If you can get them for free, then that's great. To be honest, if the agency really likes like your look, and the photos that you've got, your headshots that you've got are showing your face, and they're not this, then you have a chance of getting in if they like your look and your CV's all right and stuff like that. So it looks like you can do things. Yeah, and just kind of aim for getting in an agency. Just take it really slowly though. So if I think it's Nadine who asked this. Nadine, if you're under the age of 16, I would maybe suggest getting your GCSEs and stuff out of the way first, and then going into trying to get into an agency and stuff, because it takes up quite a lot of your time, especially if you start getting loads of castings and stuff. You don't want to start missing school. I mean, you can do it for college and A-levels and stuff like that, but I think secondary school is kind of like, that's one thing you should really focus on. But if you're over the age of 16, then go for it. I would strongly suggest you go for it. And believe in yourself, and make sure that, just be happy with it, and know and understand that it does take a lot of time. A lot of luck is involved, and if you believe in destiny, then it's all about sort of destiny. And if you go for one thing and don't get it, don't get disheartened. Just keep at it. Because quite a lot of people get really disheartened, and that's why so many people leave, because it just can't keep taking the no's. But as soon as you get that yes, oh, it's the good feeling. It's a special feeling. But I hope that partially answered your question. We should have a little gathering. I'm cool with that, man. We can do it sometime, maybe during August or whatever, when things are a little bit slower for me. Amy asked, was Which is Which on TV or was it online? It was for TV. It was for TV. I'm not going to go too into it. I mean, this is an hour and a bit into it, so you guys know exactly who I am. I can't really go into it for legal reasons. But it was shown in Belgium, it was shown in France, it was shown in Disney Morocco, but it shouldn't have. But it wasn't shown in England and UK and America and stuff like that. but we can't really go into it. That's why I don't really bring it up much. It's a dark part of my history. I worked for 20 weeks on it. It was a 26 episode TV series, and we worked for 13 weeks filming it. So there was 2 episodes a week. I was, but we won't go into it too much. I'm sure you can understand. If something goes horribly wrong, and it was that major, it's not the funnest story. I mean, I've got loads and loads of stories from it, and loads of like really good anecdotes. I can't go into it live. But yeah, that's besides the point. You discover a beautiful island upon which you may build. I'm struggling here now. I've been talking so fast for an hour and a bit, and it's weird because like the entire day I've said about 20 words. So this is all new to me. English. You discover a beautiful island upon which you may build your own society. You make the rules. What is the first rule you put into place? If you're called Dave, you're not allowed on. You're not allowed in this island, Dave. Sorry, Dave. I don't know a Dave. And I really like the channel, Dave. I don't mean any of this. Tampons isn't taxed as a luxury, because I think that's ridiculous. That was one thing that was annoying me today. Anyway, Nancy says, "What's your favourite colour?" She's been watching for the entire time, or she's genuinely wondering it. I like peach. Should I say that? It's more geezerish. I like peach. Yeah. Get me a pint, Terry. I like peach, me. I like peach. I like peach. Or blue. I like a bit of blue. This whole room, all 4 walls are blue. But I discovered once you turn the lights off, it's dark in here. Yeah, really dark. Don't know if you can notice. I'm pointing. There's a camera here that I film my videos on. Really dark in here, and I've got light in the sort of the actual light for the room. It just makes my hair look kind of gingery or yellow. And I've got we keep moving things in. And here's a bottle opener, and here's a screwdriver, and here's my mum. Yeah, I got that and stuff like that, but I'm not the best at lighting. And if you can't tell from my videos, I'm not very good at anyway, I'm not very good at doing the whole moving my hand in front of my face like I'm John Cena. You can't see me, reluctantly, because my internet's gone. Or I'd take that really badly. If my internet went. I'm not very good at doing the color correcting, so I just don't. And what you see is what you get, because there's quite a lot of videos and stuff like that. Like I won't say the YouTuber's name, but I saw her on YouTube, and she had these bright features, and her eyes were huge and amazing. And then I met her in real life. I was like, "Oh, I don't really recognize you." And she was like, she genuinely went, "Yeah, it's because I do a lot of color grading," as if quite a lot of people have said it, and she's tiredly just answered it as if it is a reserved answer to that reserved comment. Tinder is horrible. You think people would put up a good picture if they weren't going to use it? Oh, maybe I can show you this. It's horrendous. Because I used to be part of the Tinder gang like last year, but I didn't really use it that much. But I found these really, really funny photos of, like, because obviously on your phone. I shouldn't. Why am I bringing this up now? It's like I've been talking for an hour and a bit. Stop segueing. I'll screw it. I'll do it anyway. You think on Tinder you have to put your first picture's got to be the best picture that you have, and I just love this because they thought, I'm gonna see if I can go like that, and if you guys can see it, then that's great. If you can't, then this is a complete waste of time, but I will describe it. There's so many pictures of me nude. Yeah, like you think, I got to put the best picture possible, but these people have seen it, seen it as an opportunity, and be like, all right, I'll put this up. I know people will think I'm very attractive from it. Oh, I think I'm near it. There you go. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna get rid of the name. Can I get rid of the name somehow? He's a sweet rapper. Right. That's what she thought. That's what she thought. Is that yeah. No, this will definitely bring in the boys. This will definitely bring in the boys. If I've just gone to the toilet in my sorry. I've just gone to the toilet in my in my robe that I have to wear after my surgery. And to bring in the boys, I should take a picture just in case you missed it. Look at that. That's ridiculous, isn't it? That's the first picture. That's our first picture that she put up. Oh, I've gone insane. And there was like one of a woman like squatting. You know, you used to like do that sexy squat thing. But it just kind of looked like she was having a poo in the woods. But yeah, I've joined Tinder and stuff like that. But it's interesting. It's an interesting place. I was surprised to discover that men put dick pics up on that. And I'm just like, that just blows my mind. It's like, oh, I'm trying to sort of, you know, people use it mainly for sex, don't they? But you know, you don't show your prized possession first off. You wait you wait half an hour at least. Sorry. All right, I'll stop talking. All right. What I'm afraid, in general, and I'm gonna have to stop at 6:30 because I'm starting to lose my voice and sanity. Also, I'm probably going to get in trouble because I was supposed to do my work CV and I haven't. And my mum gets back at 6:45 and she likes to check in on me. Just curious, what is your demographic on YouTube? Funny people. And I think I've got a lot of them. I haven't words. Them, all those you people watching, the important ones, okay? The important ones that I love to bits. And my tummy's rumbling. My tummy. I use the word tummy like I'm 5. I've got like a packet of crisps and like sweets looking at me. I'm just like, oh, that's the sexiest thing at the moment. That's the sexiest thing going. I've been answering these questions but not getting rid of them. So there's just a list of things. Something funny that happened on set for Two Housemates 2 you want to share? Right. I'm in it for 99% of the entire show, but the funniest thing that happened on set on Two Housemates Series 2, I don't want to spoil it, but I'll just use these words, which won't. Well, these words: Chris Kendall, Hawk. It's the funniest thing. It's genuinely my favorite moment. But when you see it, you'll love it as well. And I will put behind the scenes stuff about it, but I obviously don't want to spoil the show. So that sort of stuff that kind of like is integral to the story, I won't put up until after the series comes out. But yeah, that's the funniest moment for me. It's the whole circumstances around it as well. I'm wearing a Christmas jumper. It's ridiculous. My favorite Avenger is Iron Man. I love Robert Downey Jr. And then, all right, looking on YouTube, we've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. So if you want to whop something out, a question mainly, hopefully, then throw them at me. I'm going to quickly look on Twitter as well because I haven't. Sorry, Kelly. Oh, Kelly, you've been sorry. Well, my network is being a bum, so I can't watch Sean Joseph Young live on Blooming YouTube. Hopefully, this video will be up later. If you make it this far, if you watch the entire thing and make it this far, Kelly, I love you. I think you're wonderful. Thank you very much for being so active on Twitter. Tell your mum we say hello. I will say that. And she'll love that, actually. Okay. In 8 days, I'm going to London for the first time, or Britain anyway. Any places or anything that you can recommend. I don't know how old you are. that weirdly sounds as if it was the first bit of monologue within it's sort of Taken. I don't know how old you are, but I will find you and I will kill you. I haven't watched Taken either, but I've seen that monologue played so many times. I know, I'm one of those people who quote things, but I haven't actually seen it. I only do that with Taken, though. It's reserved for Taken. What am I saying? Any places that I would recommend, I'm going to say Meat Liquor. It's not spelt how you imagine it. It's meat liquor, so liquor, meat. That still sounds dirty. Don't go there anymore. It's MEATLIQUOR. That's not even how you spell it. I'm giving up. I'm so tired. The beer. No, alcohol. Jesus, I'm broken. I'm broken. I'm done. Yeah, that place. And there's a really nice. I think it's called the Diner, or it's just I don't know what it's called. But there's a diner right outside, right where Tottenham Court Road is, which is lovely. And obviously, if you are not into restaurants, if you don't like food or water, then I would suggest Embankment. All along there is really nice. South Bank is really lovely. If you get off at Embankment, I'm bringing that up. And 19. Okay, your meat liquor. You'll really like that. You don't even have to drink. They do really nice cocktails and stuff like that. But they do really nice meat. That still sounds. It's not a strip club. it's like it's dressed as a dive bar, but it's genuinely really really nice. Soho is quite cool. You know, quite trendy. Yeah, just Soho. Give Embankment and South Bank a go, especially if because you're leaving in 8 days, aren't you, to come to London? Yeah, I think hopefully the weather will hold up. So I think you'll enjoy it. London's great. London's really great. Yeah, it's I just like it. Where am I? Who else? I am supposed to be working to stealth mode. I mean, I am working. Victoria says, I guess that's why people and us did subscribe and stay. We're all weird in some way. Yeah, I mean, we're all weird. We're all weird. But I sort of like kind weird, not terrifying. I think the word strange is like a level up from weird. And we're not strange. We're just a bit weird and a bit funny, a bit funky. But, you know, overall, genuinely nice people. And I think that's all that matters, to be honest. And, you know, kind-hearted and make sure everyone's all right. Sort of caring for the community, as it were. Because I never see you guys argue, which is, I've seen one argument, and it was for a ridiculous reason. But 99.999%, I have never seen any of you argue. I've seen you guys interact. I've seen you guys use me as a way of bridging a friendship, which fills me with so much joy. So, right, I'm going to quickly look at the YouTube comments. Sorry that I take 20 minutes each question. How many you want? 48 comments so far, which is exciting for me. Yeah, Socken, sorry, I'm sorry I was late to the party. It's kind of impossible to catch up while you're still broadcasting. I haven't found a way to bend time yet, but have I missed you answering my question from the announcement video? I'll answer it now. I'm really sorry. I didn't know I would not actually look at my notes once. What advice would you have for someone seeking a starting point to go from knowing absolutely nothing about script writing at all to being on track to learn what is necessary to make a start at writing one, brackets, particularly with respect to web shows? Right, I know this is really strange, and a lot of people don't do this, which I find weird. And to be honest, I didn't really do it until I genuinely started getting into the mindset. This is what I want to do. I want to do script writing. Got to read some scripts. Got to read some plays. I know plays are easier to access than like TV scripts. I'm tired. Then scripts for TV and stuff like that. But see if you can find that. Oh, this is one thing. I think you can find it on Tumblr. But I don't know why it really affected me. But I watched a film called Looper. Looper is one of my favorite films of all time, which I always forget because it's never available on Sky Movies. I can never find it on Netflix, or I've got Amazon Prime, but I got that by accident. So it was during Christmas, and I wanted Amazon Prime for 2 weeks, and then I forgot to change it, and then I ended up paying for the yearly subscription. Human being! You can tell I'm tired from the hair now. Yeah, if you can find the script, I think if you just look on Tumblr, if you search into Google, whatever, or maybe just even into Tumblr, that's where I found it, Looper script. That script, it's a film called Looper. It had Bruce Willis, Joseph Gordon, words. It had Gordon Levitt in it. That's his name, isn't it? I don't even know my name at the moment. Yeah, if you find that film, the script is written perfectly. It's beautiful script. Have a look at that, and just read as many scripts as you can, and take notes when you see plot devices and what's becoming an A plot, what's becoming a bleep pot, because bleep pots are terrible. They're just when you put flowers in them. Flowers, words. You know where I was going with that. You fill in the joke. You fill in the joke there, okay? Because I've maybe done a gag a second now, and I'd quite like to just do a gag. Wear some leather. Yeah, read loads of scripts, fill up on scripts, and find things that are, give you tiny bits of advice. I mean, sometimes it's kind of formulaic what people tell you. Oh, you have to go to these classes. Oh, you have to write about what you know and stuff like that. But if you fill up on like just the written word as much as possible and intake as many stories as you can, even if you kind of like basically copy a story just for practice. So obviously, if you're going to make something, don't make that. Oh, I've made Beauty and the Beast, but I've changed the Beast to a platypus. So it's very different. So yeah, if you sort of just kind of practice it, I think the main thing that you've got to know is that your first script shouldn't and will never be your best script. It won't be. It will be your practice script. So if the first thing you put to pen and paper, or use your hands and a keyboard, then where am I going with this? Yeah, just use it as much as possible. See, like when you see people do Google Hangouts and like live streams and stuff like that, and they're talking to people as much as possible, they usually do arranged questions, ones that they've thought out and stuff like that. But I haven't done that. I haven't prepared this at all. All right, here's genuinely the main thing that you should know about script writing. Practice all the time, read things all the time, intake as many stories as you can, and find your influences and find your muse. And also, if you're going to write stuff about what you know, write stuff like, your own experiences, kind of maybe like hammer them up a bit with a bit of fantasy or whatever. Just keep writing, keep at it, learn things on your way. The best way to learn, the best way to, experience these things is by doing it. I'm sort of slightly against drama schools and stuff like that, because you kind of get a formulaic actor who does the same thing as everyone else because that's what you've been taught. You kind of, with acting and quite a lot of creative stuff, you've got to really just do it and learn and find your muse and find what you really do enjoy doing as part of this sort of artistic world that you want to join. So yeah, there we go. That was me genuinely trying after speaking for an hour and a half. I've got the window closed and stuff like that, so you don't hear outside as much as possible. Right, I'll answer one more question and then I will wrap this up. If you want to throw in as anything, just tell me. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, because I don't know if I might keep doing it, because I'm really glad you only exist when the camera is on. Kate makes answers. That's amazing. I love that. Yeah, I just shut down as soon as this is over. I don't even go by Sean. That's not even my real name. My real name is Samantha. I had a date on Saturday. She said I was androgynous, and I sort of took that as quite a nice compliment. That was my first date since breaking up with my ex. Well, I didn't. She broke up with me. Oh, that's sad, isn't it? Oh, end this on a nice note. Yeah, I'm lonely. No, I'm really good, actually. I'm really enjoying being single now. I think I've gotten used to it. I've only been here for like 10 minutes. Have I missed loads? Hannah, you haven't. Not at all. I mean, that was 26 minutes ago. So whether you're still here, I have no idea. Jenny says, I just got here with peanut butter ice cream. Throw some my way. I want you to lob it at a postman. He'll know exactly what to do. He'll get it. If more than one person does it, then he will understand. He will understand. Have you got any tips for speaking in front of your class? Yeah, just do it. Just stop. Don't overcomplicate things in your head. That's always the worst way of doing it. You heap pressure on yourself. If you keep telling yourself, this is what's going to happen, I'm really scared, I'm going to mess up, blah, 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 blah. Just do it. Just go for it and kind of like enjoy it as well. I mean, it's a chance for you to show yourself and be like, hey, I've made this thing. I've done this thing. Look how smart I am. Just kind of enjoy it. Forget that, because we've got a society where we're constantly being told that we should be quiet as much as possible and let the grown-ups do things. Get on that stage, show them what you got, show them what you're working with. This is a good question to end it on. and I'm gonna mispronounce your name. I'm really, really sorry. Uh, it's Cira, but I'm gonna say Kira, Kira Kakalia, or Ciara Kakalia. That's why I like doing. This is not the question, but what I really like doing is when people pronounce things right, I usually go, no, it's not pronounced that way. No, his name's not Chuck Liddell, it's Chasuk Lidley. Okay. Anyway, that's besides the point. Let's not go into another joke. I want to become a YouTuber, and please give me some advices. I think you're leaving in a minute, so goodbye, Sean. You're lovely. Oh, sorry. I'll answer this question really quickly. I think this is becoming a corporate venture. I think that's the biggest fear that quite a lot of YouTubers and people who want to start YouTube are having. They're terrified that this is becoming such a business thing where people have to, have high-tech cameras and follow the formula, do challenge videos, collabs, colons, and it just kind of be exactly the same as everybody else and just follow the algorithm, whatever works. When actually, you really should just do it because you enjoy it. If you want to do it, then the only thing that's stopping you is you. And if you want to just do this thing and you want to like do vlogs or you just want to do travel journals and stuff like that, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter if you think, if you're worrying to yourself, oh, people won't like the travel vlogs. If what you're doing has an audience, it will. Let me rephrase that. I shouldn't have answered the most important question at the end. Don't be worried if you don't have an audience. An audience will come eventually. They will find you if you're talented enough, and well, it doesn't really even matter about talent. I mean, you're probably talented enough if you're thinking about doing YouTube, because it kind of takes talent and sort of natural talent, really. A natural sort of desire to perform, as it were, or just create things that people will enjoy. But if you're good enough, and especially if you're showing that you're enjoying it, people will come to just kind of join in on the enjoyment that you're having for this thing that you're doing. So I understand completely that people are thinking that, oh, we've got to have all these things. We've got to have really high-tech cameras. We've got to have fantastic microphone equipment. We've got to be doing all these things. But I think the most important thing about doing YouTube and doing all these things and doing creative stuff in general is that there's no point in doing it if you don't think you're going to enjoy it. But if you think you're going to enjoy it, then that's the main reason why you should do this. It's the main reason why you should, I mean, there's people who have made huge YouTube channels from their hobby of opening up Yu-Gi-Oh packs, and that they only did that. They didn't think, oh, I'm doing that because I want big money. I want all the women and men to love me. So I'm going to start opening up these Yu-Gi-Oh packs. No, those people did it because they love doing it, and I'm doing this because I love doing it. I'm doing this live thing because I want to interact with you all, and I really appreciate you guys being here, and I like doing it. I think it's fun. I've really enjoyed this, and I think that's the main reason why we should do anything, why we should always do the thing that you enjoy the most and you've always wanted to do. And whether it's YouTube or just or craft work or sort of woodwork or improvising or imitating Jesus, I mean, even those people are probably really happy. So I think we should follow that. And whether I know like money is a huge issue. I mean, I'm going through quite a lot of monetary problems at the moment, and obviously, for a few people, YouTube is a viable option, but I'm doing this as a hobby, and I love doing it because you guys are really, really cool, and it's a good place for my for two housemates to be, and it has an audience, and you guys are fantastic, and most of all, and most importantly, I really enjoy it. And I think that's the biggest advice I can give you is isn't you should get this camera, isn't you should always speak about this. It isn't any of that. It's if you have the drive to do it and you have the belief that you think oh, this seems cool, this seems like something I want to do. This seems like something I the community I want to be a part of. And do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. And I work for Nike, so and I'm loving it because I work for KFC. Yay! No, I don't work for any of them. Weirdly, people wonder, is like Two Housemates? Is that sponsored by anything? Is there a secret company behind that? No. I wish there was a secret company that was funding me. No, I'd love that, but no, it's the whole Two Housemates is coming from my brain box and is made possible by some incredibly talented people. Ryan, Liam, it's not even his name. Ryan, Liam, Garrick, Kate, Lucy, sorry, Becky Day, just some fantastic people. Ben Kerfoot, my brother Dan usually helps out, and he's great. He's always great to have on board. It's like an effort, and it's a difficult effort, and there's a chance that nothing will come out of it work-wise and business-wise. But the idea and thought that people are really enjoying it is the most important thing to me. And what's even more important is that I'm enjoying it, because otherwise I wouldn't do it. And people are happy on set and are enjoying what they're doing, and that's really important to me. And you guys are really important to me. And thank you very much for making this Google Hangout, which I was so nervous for. Well, I was mainly nervous that I was just going to do essentially a YouTube video. There's my camera. A YouTube video where I was just going to be speaking to myself, but via Google Hangout. But thank you very much for making this awesome. I'm really glad that this has turned out well. I'm really sorry if I haven't answered your question. It's mainly my fault because I riff way too much. But you can imagine, now that you've seen me do this, you can imagine how difficult it is for me to do a YouTube video where I never script it, never ever script a YouTube video. But you can imagine how difficult it is for me to edit afterwards because I can just find one segue into another riff. I mean, even the being single again one. I mean, that definitely wasn't planned. But even the being single one, I had to edit out so much stupid stuff because there was one point where I was speaking about the dogs outside, and I was talking about how I had meat pants, and I mean, it had nothing to do with being single again. Well, to be honest, it had a lot to do with being single again. But yeah, so thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for all the people that got involved. Thank you very much to all the people who watched. And I hope this stays on YouTube. I hope I haven't got myself into too much trouble. And I hope you guys really enjoyed it. And, sort of definitely take away. The moral of the story is that I can talk really fast, and by probably 58 minutes, I start to mumble and forget what words do. So if that's what you've gained from this, then that's fantastic. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I'm sorry that I haven't, to the people who have just stumbled upon this, I'm really sorry that you didn't see the advert for it. It's because I was hoping to advertise while doing this, but I haven't had the time to because I've been too busy answering you all. Thank you all so much. I will end this now. Really appreciate it. Anyway, I'm going to go have some crisps because I'm 10. Thank you all. I love you to bits. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, thank you. Most importantly, thank you so much for getting me to 2,500 subscribers. Really appreciate it. And to the next 2,500. Power to the people. Thank you. Bye-bye. If I press this, maybe it will do something.